32 things you need to know in CSGO. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it. Did you know you could boost on top of the sandbag all the way at the tip as shown here, which we see NIP do, and it will allow you to peek all the way towards coffins. If you want to smoke half wall on banana, cristiaan has a really easy lineup. Standing next to this moped, aims between the two wires, then left click throw. Shush from second mid behind this small wall here is going to smoke off brackets. Then he jumps on top of the small wall where he's going to flash his teammates out mid. LXB is going to throw the long smoke that allows his teammates to wrap arch. Then he's going to push up and throw a flash for them to go through. This flash obliterates cristiaan. LXB mid-control nades. First he's going to smoke off brackets. Then he's going to Molotov off porch. Then he is going to throw a flash. If you know the T's are going for mid control, there's usually one inside boiler. Just throw this flash, it's going to own anyone inside apartments. Halsik from mini pit is going to show us a new way to smoke moto. cristiaan has two smokes inside Mexi. This first smoke is going to land for Haycart for his teammates to come out apps. Then he moves to the other side where he's going to jump throw the moto smoke. If you're playing under the porch and you're behind this pillar, did you know there's a gap that you could throw a flash through and it's going to blind any T's that are mid? Here is the same flash being used in a live match, which we see the flash sets up the CT for the 2 frags. If you are inside apartments and coming out and you want to throw the Haycart smoke on the fly, you can simply do so like here from Stown. Smoke will give him cover to get the frag onto the pit player, and then he tries to use the one way by peeking on top of it but doesn't spot anybody. If you don't know, you can shoot through this Haycart, which we see Stown get a wallbang frag through it. Hex throws a sight one-way smoke from the corner of sight where he crouches, aims at the top of this arrow, right-click throw, follows up with a flash before he peeks towards the short side, gets one frag before falling off. You guys have 1 month left to use this smoke before it expires. If you're sick of the CTs throwing the pit one-way smoke, you need to throw this easy Molotov here that lands towards the back of pit, and it's not going to be affected by the smoke. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, a trading platform where you can instantly get new skins by trading in your old ones. All you have to do is click on your item, see how much it's worth, then pick out some new skins. What I love about Skins Monkey is that you can take a bunch of your skins that you don't want and trade up for a better one like I'm doing here, essentially upgrading. Besides trading, you can also buy CSGO skins for cheap with a 30% deposit bonus, and if you use my code NART, you get an additional 5%. Make sure to use the link in the description and code NART to get all the extra bonuses. Our primary control nade set from Crimbo, who is going to run through the smoke for deep apartments. Then he's going to throw a Molotov off the light here, which covers kitchen, however it doesn't cover the counters. So you see here Sin is going to wallbang that area. Check out this play from Shushan at the start of the round, who is going to push connector, and he's going to throw a nade and peek behind the nade to give him cover. Perfect crosshair scope placement by Monsu, who predicts the jump back. LXB is anchoring B by holding this off angle for apartments. He makes contact, throws the defensive smoke here, which lands mid sight, then holds this back pillar for any van push as well as the bench side, and he gets the frag onto Yabby, who was not expecting that angle. If you throw the right side A smokes, the top down smokes, you can pair it up with this Molotov that is going to land on the stairs. So that's going to prevent any CTs from pushing up and peeking at the gap angle. Chair Molotov from jungle, crouch, aim here, walk forward, and jump throw. Here's a nade lineup for the top ladder if Heaven's Molotov off or if the CTs are throwing a retake smoke. Silent drop from top hut, you will hold S to get stuck to the door, then hold A to surf down. If you're towards this part of the rafters, you could also use the beam and the left wall to drop down without taking any damage. It does make a drop noise. Look at how Crimbo is going to move and position himself to peek inside short pipe. He's not able to be spotted early on, and then he's able to wide swing that corner. Device is going to show a cool nade set combo. First he gets run boosted, then this smoke here he's throwing is for door. Afterwards he's going to stay on the opposite side of the wall where he's going to Molotov towards the wood area where the CTs would spam con. These two utility pieces will help you take connector control. Look at the positioning of Crimbo as well as the angle he's holding on this truck. Unfortunately in CS2 this angle is no longer there. Big Clan are going to do the sandbag boost on short. where they're going to boost 2 players onto the sandbag, and then they're going to boost on top of the sandbag, which you can see over towards monster, which this boost also works in CS2. Great way to get the opening frag. No Way goes for the CT spawn to T spawn wallbang, and he's going to connect with the frag here. Unfortunately, this does not work in CS2. Floppy gets run boosted from B site to go ahead and peek down towards B main really fast as Matches sets up to throw the generator smoke. JT is going to throw the yellow smoke that lands in the middle of the scaffold. That's going to give him a nice one-way. This was a former smoke his teammate used to use from Fang, and you're going to see ZywOo be unable to even spot him behind the scope of the op. Hex on the B site next to the cone here, who's crouched, is going to show us how to smoke front top stairs. It also leaves you a one-way right here. NIP are exiting towards the platform to get away from the A site, and you're going to see Brolin wallbang at this area where EG were saving. EG also at the same time had the right mind frame to do the same wallbang. If you're making your way on the A site, which EG throw 2 defensive smokes, what one maneuver you could do is jump on top and get boosted on the Tetris white part area, which Rez does, which is going to open up the site. This is a must-use CT setup for the B site. So you see both NIP players holding each boost. Config holds the right, Rez holds the left, Config gets the frag on the right, and Rez is still holding for the left. Exercise is going to throw a deep generator smoke, the same one that Spinks throws from Team Vitality for this execute, which I'm going to link down below in the description. There's about 3 to 4 teams that have copied the same tactic. The utility set that you pair up with this one is going to be a window Molotov as well as a sight flash from the top of T mid, which we see Haji set up with in the middle of that line. He's going to aim at the bucket, jump throw while crouch, then he's going to move over here where he's going to flash sight. Exercise from ladder room is going to throw a Molotov towards short as well as short flashes. These 2 nade sets allow his teammates to peek from Ivy. The Molotov won't cover the Ivy part, so you could peek behind it. You can see the CT that was playing up close, so Wikidia here gets super blind. Luckily his teammates save him. Max tries to smoke bridge, however gets bumped by his teammates and it lands inside house, which you can see his teammate is able to peek mid beforehand, which got me thinking, what if you threw one like this? It gives you a one-way to peek mid, as well as is going to put out any Molotovs if the T's do try to throw the double Molotov to take mid control. 00 Nation used this smoke from Demao, which lands on top of the back platform, which is going to negate the position that the B anchors hold most often on B site. Now they pair this smoke up with the left B site smoke, and they use these 2 smokes to execute B. The one thing that you need to note when using the platform smoke is that the CTs can boost on the back to see over it, which you see Coldzera check there. If you want to try to deny the bomb plant, get along this wall, aim here, then left click throw. If your teammate's pushing up bridge to take mid control, you're going to want to throw this flash from Sin towards the street side, and it's going to own anyone towards the front door side. Astralis retake A main control by using this A main smoke. They also throw a Molotov for the cubby and push up to retake. Do you want to trick your opponents to thinking that A main is smoked off? Well, go ahead and do that and push to the right of the smoke, which we see Cold do here. David hears the smoke and he actually holds for the push, but you're going to see Cold is able to get the advantage off the peak. If you're playing behind Donut, spotting mid, make contact, go ahead and throw this flash here where you're going to aim at this line, left click throw, bam. This is going to flash anyone peeking from mid or inside this tunnel part area. Here is the flash being used in a live match, and we see Fresh CS going to own his opponents with this flash, swings off the left, and blinds both the T's. Make sure to join my Discord to share your tips and tricks. Link is down below in the description, or go to discord.gg/NartOutHere. You get boosts at this part of Temple on the edge of it in order to peek Donut, which we see Kusa do with an op, and he gets the last frag. If you're rushing up mid from the lane side, make sure you jump over your own smoke, which you're going to avoid the CT spray. YouTube thinks you should check out this other tips and tricks video, and as always, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future tricks.